What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. Today, we're gonna find out if we can get a big doom tone out of a little amp with the orange Rocker 15 Terror. The Rocker 15 Terror is a 2-channel 15-watt head, as you might expect from the name, but it can also be a 7, 1, or 0.5 watt head, depending on how you have the switches arranged. As you can see on the front here, we have a half or full power switch, and then on the back we've got a headroom or bedroom switch, and between those two switches, the different combinations that you can get are those 4 different wattages. I wanna know if changing the wattage is gonna make that big of a difference in the tone. Right now I've got it dialed in for full-on stoner doom, like big, huge, low-end, fat sound. You can hear that it is quite ballsy, and I wanna know if changing the wattage is gonna cause us to lose some of that. So right now, all I'm gonna do is go through the different types of wattages that we've got and see how the sound changes. So that you're able to hear these against each other and make a fair comparison, I'm going to boost the low wattage ones in post so that they're approximately the same volume as the full 15 watts, because what you want to hear is the tonal differences. Of course, the lower wattage ones are going to be quieter. That's a given. Now we're gonna flip it to the half power setting. That puts us at 7 watts. I'm not gonna change any of the other settings. Here's how that sounds. Really not a whole lot different. All right, now we've got the headroom bedroom switch. On the bedroom mode, we're gonna put this back to full. That's gonna give us the 1 watt setting. That sounds like this. Now let's try bumping it down to half a watt and see if it still sounds good. So naturally, we lose a little bit of something by the time we get down to 0.5 watts, but it's gonna sound a lot better than turning down the 15 watts so that you're not killing your poor neighbors. So the whole point is that you can still get a really killer tone at a much lower volume. So far, the sound that I've had dialed in here is just a sort of basic doom sound. I've got a lot of bass, a lot of mids, and not a whole lot in the treble department. I could probably go even lower than that, but I thought for the kind of cab sound I'm using, this sounded pretty good. So now I wanna go back to the 15 watts, and I'm gonna go through some of the different sounds with the EQ and see what we can get. I'm gonna start by just putting everything at noon so that you can hear what it sounds like just going straight in. Still pretty doomy. Let's blaspheme against the guitar gods and scoop the shit out of our mids and turn the bass and treble all the way up, because why not? Still pretty doomy, to be honest. Let's put it at like somewhat more modern type of sound. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean, orange amps have a ton of ass on them, all right? Big booty. Turning down the bass a little bit makes them a little more modern sounding or something. right, now we're gonna try it with the bass and mids all the way up and then the treble all the way down. Actually, I kind of feel like maybe I should have been using this tone from the start because that sounds doomy as fuck. And now let's turn everything all the way up because fuck it. All right, now we're gonna switch over to the clean channel, which is actually called the natural channel, and see what kind of sounds we can get out of that. The idea behind the natural channel on Orange amps is that it's the smallest amount of circuitry in between your guitar and the speaker. So it's just trying to cut out as much coloration of the tone as you possibly can. And there's only one knob, and it's the volume knob. So here's what it sounds like. So there you have it, folks, the Orange Rocker 15 Terror. It is a tiny bedroom doom machine. So if you want to get those kinds of big doom tones, but you don't want to blow out your ear holes, this is the amp for you. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button, smack the bell to join the notification squad. Drop me a like and leave a comment in the comments section letting me know what you thought of the sound of this here amp. And I'll see you real soon.